She hit a couple of 2-4s there. So she knows exactly what she's doing, and she knows the job, what she's supposed to do for a team. As we see again, the captain for Amasimbi, Henriette Shimwe, has brought herself into the attack again, try to break this partnership on again, as the score is on 53 for 6 after 14. So we've got 6 overs left now. That's 48 balls they have to play. So if you manage to play all of those balls plus the total, your end result, you end up around about close to 100 or 102, depending how you are going to apply yourself as better. So it's things like that I think that is gone through the communication from the dugout there, to say let's try to foot toss again. Fail to hit it, fail to capitalize, hit it straight to the field at mid wicket. Again, I think Ishimwe got away with that now. So those are some of the things that we also speak about. Say you also need to have the right guys betting at the right time. If this boy, imagine if it was Sarah or if it was Katia betting at this present time with these balls that are coming in now, obviously the scoring was going to be different. Another good dot ball straight to mid off, no run there. So going forward again, I think you spoke about having the under-19s coming in, having even Rwanda trying to get these guys playing, as use this elite league is also part of their preparation. This is also good, and it shows that these guys are also looking well. That was called full, and she played across the line. So now this is like your point that you always mention, that bowlers can get you. They cannot win you games with a bet. They can always get you closer. This is how closer she has got in a team. Now look, she's now walking off board from Henriette Shimwe. She brought herself in, then she managed to break the partnership. Now we have the incoming better, Suzanne Breton, the captain from Germany, coming in to do the damage. Let's see how far she can take this team. So it's like what you said, under-19s coming in, the World Cup qualifiers in September, exposing these youngsters, mixing up with the senior national team players from other countries. Obviously, this is something that is good for them. It gives them confidence to see how it is being done by the other senior players, and also them being part of that setup, so that when they also play against their own age group now, at least they've had the experience. You understand? So I think what Rwanda is doing, it's something that is good. If you look at it, it is good to expose these youngsters so that you make them better players. They are also looking forward, you understand, to see. They don't want to be that country that is going to participate in every tournament anymore. They want to go there and win games. So if you want to win games, you got to do the right things. You got to do the right processes. So these are some of the processes that these guys are doing. So if people out there now that are watching, and if you see now these players performing in this way, these guys have started from. They did not just start from down there. They started from playing these games. Good ball again, straight to Suzanne from Shimwe's. So it's something that is good. And you also, Martin, being involved in such a setup, I think you also playing a big part in making sure that things like that happen. People are able to understand the right processes, the right structures on how to develop players at an early age and to make them more competitive, winning players. So this is something that is you also played a bigger part in that role. You've been here for quite some time now, so you know you've been with them from where they were to up to the level that they are in now. So credit also goes again to the kind of work that you are doing in the coaches in the system to make sure that you have good players at that level coming up and playing this good cricket that we are seeing here today. Even them, despite not winning the Kubuga again, but you can at least tick some positives to see that the team has moved from this point to this point. So going forward, those are the things. Straight ball with a shout. I thought it was not. Then the umpire took his time. Then he gave it out. Straight to full. It's interesting to see where the ball pitched. Let's see the replay. Sharp full. Straight. Yeah. That was gone full straight on the back foot. Full deep down in the crease. The umpire took his time. Then eventually the youngster fell. We intones the Aline. Then incoming is Cynthia Tuizere, another under 19 bet again coming in to bet. But I've seen her betting, she can bet a bit, so I was surprised maybe she coming down the order down after Aline. Maybe Aline they would send her to come and get some runs on the board, because she's a power hitter also. If you can see, then let's see what Alice and Suzanne can do at this point of time if they have been left with 5 overs to play. You understand? So like I was saying earlier on about you playing a part in making sure that Rwanda goes to a stage where it is now. I think you're also happy man to see things like that happen. So sometimes, because when you do things like that, then you see the team progressing from where they are. Obviously, you give yourself a tap on the shoulder to say, look, I've done something, I've added value in a setup. So those are things that we actually looking forward to see happening, not in Rwanda alone, but in other teams again coming up, so that as Africa cricket we become wide again from Olive down the leg side, and she's bowling to a lefty. Suzanne, I think if Suzanne hangs around a bit, we're trying to rotate strike with this youngster. We are going to see that, having a lefty and a right hander, obviously as a captain, as a bowler, the lines changes, the fielders changes, the running in between. Sometimes you end up losing concentration, then you see fielders just standing in the middle of nowhere edge. They took a quick single, ran to the bowler's end. She made it safe. So those are things, like I was saying, you've done a great job in it, and hoping other teams and other countries are also looking forward and are learning from that process to see how best can they also do the same thing, so that as Africa cricket we also become stronger as Africa. Then we start to compete out there, because we all want, at the end of the day, we want good cricket to be played. So this is actually good, and if you see the development that is being done here, I think if some of the guys that have been here during the Kubuka, if you move backyard there's another. If you had come in last year, it was an open space, but if you've come now, there's another ground that has been here. I think by the end of this year, that ground will be in use. So those are development things that we've seen that have been happening under your belt as a technical director. So which means that's something that I can really say, tap the shoulders on New York and Futos, despite through mid wicket. For one, if they push it through, they can get into the easy two. This is what you need now at this point of time, to keep rotating that strike, try to bet as deep as you can and see what score you're going to end on. Because even looking at, I saw you talking about Janet swinging the ball in earlier on, and if you look at how they dropped, Dolly dropped, they scrambled for the run out, then the keeper missed. They eventually they made it safe. If you look at the weather today, I think it's a bit chilly, it's a bit windy. Then we saw a bit of some swing bowling in there. So that's what, if you at least get a score to something that you can bowl it with, the kind of bowlers this team also has got, you never know, you might have something to defend. And also going now to Ingabo here, with the kind of batters that they've got, you've got someone like a big hitting Quinta Abil. You understand, with such a small total, what approach do you think Quinta is going to come up and use?
I think there, Lenny, it can never be better from Lenny, somebody who has coached Wild, has coached Namibia, has coached Zimbabwe. He's a man who has a trailer load of experience in the ladies' cricket. He'll tell us his stint in Namibia, here's how it was coaching the Namibia team for that time, and also sharing his pass from Zimbabwe as Olive comes into bowl. You didn't need that throw now in T20. Any extras, you can pay for it. That throw was unnecessary there from Babazi. You didn't need to keep the ball now. Don't give them any extra scores. Yeah, as you're saying there, Lenny. Yes, definitely. This has been some of the dreams that we sometimes dream, that it will be important to see other players playing in your local domestic league, and playing amongst your best players, bringing your best players, dividing them into a group of 3, and adding the other nationals. I think it's one of the tournaments that will have as much as 7 different nationalities involved in your setup. Something that, as I said, it brings a lot of value in the changing room, brings a lot of, as Henriette comes into bowls to Susan, and as Lenny said, that the left and right combination here, sometimes it comes tricky, and there you see now Henriette held on to her normal line, which now becomes a wider 63 for 8. Ingabo looking to get any single run here, and she's clean bowl. I think the experience that Henriette has got it, has invested through the fair break. it's seen here as she bowled straight, and Susan had no answer there. Then again playing across the line, getting ball there at 68 for 9 last wicket with over 4 overs remaining. I think Ingabo needs to go back to the drawing board and assess their batting skills coming into the next game. Yeah, so saying there that it is a walk. It is a long walk that we've walked until we've come to this stage that we are playing our elite, something that was thought for 2 years ago, and it has only happened now. It is an effort that even from the board, coaches, and definitely when it was to trickle down to me, I came with this plan, and we've really joined hands with everyone. I mean, of course, in Rwanda cricket to make it happen, and the players as well. As Henriette comes into bowl, she's coming with ball with a lot of confidence. Even I think she's the only bowler who has changed ends. She was she was bowling from the other end, and now you can see her coming to the pavilion end as again, and actually bowling Yorkers, bowling slow ball, something that is happening quite well. And as we say that if you can build the pathway for players, then definitely the players will be able to participate and play well in the qualifiers. It's not just about going to participate, but it's also important for them to go out there and compete. And if they don't compete at home, where will they learn how to compete? If you don't make good structures at home, even if you expose them, they go to be first exposed from home. Look at the IPL. Look at the type of players that India now have in its selection array. You can even fail. It is very difficult to select an India side here, as Ingabo loses their last wicket to a score of 68, all out. Yes, Henriette bowling very well to get her 4th wicket out bowled, and you can see most of her wickets are bowled, which means her bowling is stump to stump. Ingabo to defend 69 runs, and Amasimbi to get 69 runs. But this type of cricket, the bowlers are sharper, the fielders are sharper, so you cannot take anything for granted here as Ingabo comes into bowl. And definitely before that, Lenny said that bowlers will only take you closer, and that is very true. In a T20, domestically, it's important that the batters take full control of the batting. And I normally tell players that there's no day that the bowlers will tell the batters that come and bowl for us. The bowlers always bowl, and the batters always bat in T20. And if you can hold on to it, if you can hold on to our roles and responsibility, then definitely things will change, and the outcome will also change. If everyone takes responsibility, we'll take a break, and we'll see you at the beginning of the second innings. Thank you.
from Rwanda, the left-handed Clarisse Uwimtoni-Washe, and opening the bowling for Ingabo is Josiane Nyerakundineza, coming from the pavilion end. The matches are live at Gahanga Cricket Stadium here in Rwanda. We have 3 teams that are betting up for the Elite League. We have Amasimbi Hawks, we have Ingabo Hawks, then we have again Ingenzi. They are playing in the afternoon against Ingabo. Ingabo will be playing their second game today in the afternoon. So each team is playing back-to-back 2 games per day. Then they'll play each other twice until then the final game is going to be on the 24th of June here again at Gahanga. So we are ready to see the first ball coming in to see how these guys can be able to defend a small total that they've put here of 63. Now as they get ready to build out for the first ball, Josiane Nyerakundineza coming into ball. First ball, drive short, straight in for 1, and good fielding from Suzanne. Best trying to defend their runs there. The captain committing herself down. So this is actually what you need to see now. People committing themselves on that whatever the score that you've put on the board, you gotta make sure that you do the right things. Good shot, good intense, good intense from Quinta Abu straight on the money of the first ball, just to get off the strike and rotate the strike and give it to the lefty, and we see what can this lefty do. Now Clarisse coming into bet for Amasimbi. His chance run out there. They tried to scrape out for a single, but they couldn't get any. Good ball again from Josiane. Good shot as well from Clarisse. His team is Amasimbi are trying to get it off and get it off that 63 target that they've been set by Ingabo. I've seen the commitment from the captain herself diving in to save the single there, showing that the team they're not leaving anything up for grabs. They're trying to get as much as they can, trying to defend. Good shot from Clarisse, straight to mid off. They call in for 1. Misfield from Alice and managed to scrape out for a single. Good shot from the Clarisse, straight bait. Everything well in line there. So if they continue with this approach starting up, I think it's not going to be a long day in the field for Ingabo. It's going to be a short day in the field. Let's see what Quinta can. Is she up to the task today? She's the big hitter. She does not like to spend time on the crease without getting runs. She's someone who likes to see the ball going. Again, good ball, good shot, solid block. But you can see the intent from here that anything that can come in a zone is either it goes over or you get it out. She's not someone who's not scared to play a shot. She's not someone who's scared to free her arms. If it comes in a zone, she makes sure that she punches that ball. So she's waiting for that to happen as Josiane comes in again. You see, like I saw straight to middle. Oh, straight in the hands of Alice Midon, straight for a catch. Good catch from Alice. Again, we see the vice captain again trying to hit over the top. Then eventually she found Alice standing in there and she took a good catch there. Then Amasimbi managed to have lost a wicket in the name of Quinta Abel, the big hitter. You see, like I said earlier on, that she's not someone who does not wait. The ball was there to be hit, but the execution now, she failed now to hit it well nice from the middle part of the bed. Then she eventually found Midon, Alice, and if she's walking out, she's looking at a bet, which means there's been a mistimed shot there. You can see the sad face and the happy faces of Ingabo there coming in. If they're taking a wicket and the score is on what? 2-1. In still the first over, I think 2 balls left. Welcome back, Martin, for the second innings there against these 2 teams here.
Yes, Lenny, I'm chasing only 60. Maybe that shot was not very necessary for Quinta, who is has labeled herself as a very, very hard hitter. But sometimes you got to be a little bit smart and play some calculated shots to just get in, as this is the first over. There's plenty of balls, 120 balls to only get half the runs. Okay, and coming in is none other than the experienced, the Ingabo, all the way. She prides herself as the engine, the anchor of the team, and she does it so well. Very, very proud, personality there. With a very, very strong walk, very commanding figure that, Janet, yes, Mbabazi has. Mbabazi, who has done well for Uganda, being player of the series in Nepal. She played very, very well. And with her is Clarisse. On the other side, yes, left-hander, something that has some array of skills that has come in, the ladies' cricket, the left and right combination coming in. And that is what just Kwibuka has done, that now there's an array of skill. It's not the same, just one way, dimension. As they open with spin. Rosine. Herrera Rosine. Another under 19. So there's interesting development here in Kigali. Gahanga. You can see now the next generation even opening the bowling with spin, something that it was not there. Something that was a direct hit, interesting, and they lose Janet off a run out. Look at the bowler coming in. Oh la la. Oh la la, quite interesting here. Oh, that's a very, very tight call. Very, very tight call. They say half chances, they normally favor the batter, but this time the umpire had no business of giving the batter a chance. Sarah runs hard. Let's see that. Oh. DRS needed. As I said, that is something that, yes, if you're out there, yes, Rwanda cricket will be investing on very, very soon, because the amount of runouts that have been happening here, the amount of calls that are happening here, the general manager, Landry, is smiling at the decision of, the DRS being invested here. And with his looks, that's quite positive. He's a big man. He's a big man with a golden hat. Okay. Ishimwe Henriette coming in at number 3 to bat with Mbabazi.
Right, as we go on, let's see. The score is on 2-2 after 2 overs. Now we've got the most experienced Janet Mbabazi from Uganda, again with the captain of the team, Amasimbi. Sweep shot. We'll feel the day. Aish! Let's see what the captain is going to do. You see over there, they're chasing a small target of 63 runs to win here, and they're on 2-3 for 2 after 1 over. Herrera Rosine, that other 19 candidate off spinner, coming in from the banana plantation end, bowling some good balls there. End of over number 2. Again, the score is still on 3 for the loss of 2 wickets. As you can see now, these small totals, they're quite a bit tricky. The more cautious you want to play them, the more dangerous they're going to be. So, but you all need someone from the top. Because the things that I've not seen here so far is any of the top batters is not looking forward to bet longer. It seems like they are in a rush. Even if you see that run out that Amasimbi got between Janet and Clarisse, it was just a forced run out. The ball was just closer to the keeper. Of which, if they just run and just settled for it because there's nothing that you need to rush for there. You've got a long way to bet. You've got 120 balls to get a mere target of 63. So take your time, sort yourself in, get yourself in. You know, this is time that way you need to sort your game out. You know how you're going to be playing. Look at your strength, look at your weaknesses, and how you're going to apply yourself against certain bowlers. Things like that. You understand? They scrape again for another single towards extra cover region. Again, Josiane is still continuing bowling. So these are some of the things that I think going forward, these players also need to understand that even if you're chasing, it's not about going big all the time. Sometimes you got to build an inning slowly and slowly get these ones and twos, especially when the run rate is under 2 runs and over. There's no need for you to rush. You got to try to get the ball in the gap, get your game going now. This is where you need to start practicing your game, teaching yourself to bet longer. You understand things like that. Again, wide. And they're escaping for 1 run. Again, so they get 2 in that over in 2 balls. So this is what the kind of approach that you need. Sometimes you gotta be patient. In as much as you're chasing that score, you gotta be patient. These extras will start coming by balls. Obviously, Ingabo is not looking forward to give you too many loose balls. They're looking to attack. By them looking to attack, eventually they will start to get those loose balls coming in. Because they're trying hard to take wickets here. Because what can only save Ingabo from winning this game is taking wickets. You understand? So what Amasimbi now needs to do is just to make sure that they try to bet as long as they can. You understand? But if they try to bet in this rushing way that they are doing, I'm telling you, this game is going to be something as good. Shot again from Janetti, straight. Again, in good call. Trying to look for that gap between mid-off and mid-on, where we see there is Alice, we've taken the good catch of Abel. And there's Giselle, again, another tight fielder there in that region. Then we've got the captain, I saw herself diving in there. So it's not going to be an easy run. Janet walks off the wicket, try to cut, missed. Good ball again in dot. So this is now, if you look at, she has faced 2 dot balls. Then the 3rd ball, she's trying to go bigger. Instead of just waiting and get the baton ball, get off strike, keep on. So that's the other mindset that these guys also need to change. That in as much as, yes, you want to score, but you've been dotted. Yes, it's good. It's a good bowler. It's good bowling. But you now think to say, how do I get off strike? How do I score? You understand? There are a lot of games there like this now. Just guide it straight to gully, easy one. Because if you look at it, the point fielder is right behind in front, and they've got a long the 3rd man on the ball. So if where Josiane is bowling now, she's just bowling right outside the off stump. So if you just guide the ball to that region, that's an easy single. You rotate. The more you do that, the more pressure the fielding team is going to be on. So those are the things that these guys need to think about when they are betting now. As we see again, the captain herself in facing Josiane, Martin's favorite. Good shot again. Captain down, commit. And we see Giselle begging up. Again, end of another good over for team for Amasimbi here. They've managed to get in at least 3 runs in that over. Let's see how Ingabo is going to come up and approach this. Who's coming on the other end again? Herrera Rosin coming in. She bowled another good over again, the first over, and that eventually got a run out between Clarice and Janet Umbambazi. So let's see, like what you've been saying earlier on, Martin, bringing in this under-19 into the fold. Look how confident Herrera Rosin is looking at. It's not even looking like it's a first game at this level. It's just seeming like it's something that she has been doing all along. But this league has not been happening for the past 2 years, and she has been someone who has been playing club cricket, hub cricket, and I've watched her playing. Good shot again. Janet's most use of the feet straight to Giselle at mid-off. Going back to Herrera again, Rosin. I've watched her playing some club cricket for a club, Sorowate. The way she bowls, the way she comes in, the approach, you can see the confidence that she has got in. That this one, she can do something for the team, and she flighted again. Catch, drop shot in front of Giselle. Again, you can see what I've been talking about. Now look, like your message that you've said earlier on, having an under-19 bowling to someone like Janet and almost got here. So what exactly now, that confidence, how you, as let's say you are Rosin, what can this actually give you as a player? Another run-out situation. Oh, missed again from Sharon. Good fielding. So you as Rosin, let's say, let me put you, Martin, in Rosin's shoes. You're an under-19 player. You're bowling to someone like Janet Mbambazi. You're bowling to someone like Ishimwe, the most experienced campaigners in this game. I think both of them have got about more than 35 international matches, and you, an under-19, it's your first time bowling to them. What approach can you use?
Yes, very well said there, Leonard. And I think, yes, what you've said there is her exposing herself, her being told, yes, you're opening the bowling, especially spin. I think there's a lot of thoughts, anxiety that goes with it. And for me, I mean, she's also a very good wicket keeper, right? She's also a very, very good, of course, wicket keeper. And if you can see her coming into bowl and yes, looking at what she's getting from if you can understand her story from here, that's another great fielding. And we talked about the fielding that has gone into these games, the pick and throw, hitting direct throws from the her bat didn't reach. No calls at all there. Quite silent. No, I mean, returning the batter. That's a very, very good wicket. And if Ingabo can, I mean, capitalize on this wicket, it can give them something that they can work on to, I mean, defend 69. This the low total scores are not very, very easy to chase sometimes, especially if you get early wickets and you panic. Yeah, coming into bowl to a star like Janet at under 19, it's not a very, very easy thing. I think it is a mind hustling or I mean mind-boggling thing that now, how do I do this? And that is what exposure is all about. And if she can do it, if Aline can do it at this stage now, and execute and actually just get enforcing a run out there as a bowler, bowling that dot ball to get a run out, it's quite positive as Susie comes into bowl. And she bowls it short, and it is flicked by Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yes, Sunday coming into bat at number 3. Sorry, she flicks it down square leg for a boundary, and you can see Susie bangs it short. Sunday on one knee and heaves it away to square leg for a boundary. Interesting. Now they played against each other, Sandy and Suzanne, and now you can see the commanding Sunday lashing. What a shot there. On the point, that is, you bowl such balls to Sunday. What a shot. The technique was spot on. Sunday is on business. Sunday don't waste time. But yes, look at the shots I mean that she's playing with the full face of the bat, and that's a very, very good shot. Boraton has got to come back here. She has to come back very, very strong, not to let her team down. Being a captain, she got to be up there with her lines and length. Very, very important, especially coming to the power play. As an under 19, it's very, very difficult. You have nerves that you need to break. Wow, she bowls a good ball. Almost a dot ball, almost a wicket, but they say that even edges, they're never written in the scorebook that was an edge. It's written as 4 runs. so it's 4 good ball, but tough luck. There was nobody there, and the ball races down third man for another boundary. 3 fours out of 3 balls. Let's see Suzanne's reply. And she bowls, and it's driven, and Josiane feels it at mid-off for a single. This looks like a very, very good over for Amasimbi. 13 already in that over. Takes the score to 23 for 3 in 4 overs. Very, very good ball there by Susan for a dot ball. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an interesting to see calls from all around the world. Dano Kinyo, James Mwangi is watching all the way from Nairobi, Peponi. Thank you very much for tuning in. Alin coming into ball to Sunday water ball. He has done all the way. I mean, so far so good. I mean, what's your take about the elite tournament?
So it's a nice thing, especially being that it comes immediately after the Kibuga tournament. It gives the girls who had not had that chance to play in that tournament a chance to come up and showcase what they can do. So again, that's a big plus for Rwanda cricket. They have done so well with the Kibuga tournament, and I think them coming up with this kind of a tournament again, it shows that they're really committed for
as Amasimbi loses his 4th wicket and being done all the way from Peponi, the land of milk again. But here, I think there's more milk here, of course, in Rwanda, with a lot of honey. On his side, we have, James Mwangi, who is the sports head of sports of Peponi. Yeah, I mean, yes, head of boys, in Peponi. And also we are talking with, the head of girls. So there's a lot of heads working and also, of course, watching cricket. If I could just, speak to Mwangi, being the head of, being the head of boys, and now seeing, girls playing cricket. Is it something that even, Peponi school can, can adapt and to make sure that their girls playing cricket back in school? Yes, Mwangi, over to you.
Thank you, Martin. Amazing stuff to see. Big competition, good to see teams like Germany all over. Amazingly, that games now are going. Girls cricket is becoming big in schools. In particular, the international system now is getting rid of rounders and now going to embrace cricket. In the juniors, especially, let me say in prep schools, it's already happening. Now it's now in the high schools, and that's the next big thing in girls cricket. Amazing tournament, good to see different competition, to be fair, happening in that region, in Rwanda. Amazing stuff. So we are coming, and girls cricket from the grassroots, especially in our system, is coming up. So I would urge maybe the likes of CBC to also, as much as they are building those things, you can chonga some sticks to do some cricket as well. Amazing.
Yeah, thank you there. The head of boys and the head of girls. Yes, are we seeing, Peponi being a school of sports, bringing, some of their, talented, sports to play or to have a connection between, the Rwanda cricket and, Peponi school in future?
Yeah, great partnership, always open. As you know, you are our biggest ambassador over there. So anytime Rwanda is visiting, they don't know there is a training center in Kenya and in Peponi in particular. We're happy to host them, and also anytime we plan any trip to Rwanda, definitely cricket will be top of our list to visit that plant.
Yeah, thank you there, Mwangi, and and Dan, for following the Kibuka and now the elite. It just shows, the connection between is it Azimo and Kenya Kwanza, but we leave politics aside. But of course, we are looking forward, to work with you and to build cricket and sports in this region. Yes, any parting shot, Mwangi and Dan? Any parting shot?
We've been keeping the good work, bringing cricket closer to everyone, and it's a sport for all, to be fair. People of all races, all backgrounds, all connected and united in the game. It's an amazing game to watch. I'm also hope you've taught the German few Rwandese words and Kenyan words. Great to see the Germans there.
And can you hear, a parting shot from, from Dan Okinyo, head of girls, somebody who also coached, Paris, from Germany. He coached, the people of Jericho. He's coached people from, of course, Umoja. He's coached people from, Kawangware. He's coached a lot. Those are, the provincial big teams in Kenya. And yes, what have you got to say, yes, Dan, when you saw, Paris, somebody that you actually started building from, her childhood, playing, for two countries, Dan?
Thanks, Suji. I'll just say that watching Paris play was something very. I was happy to see her play. I mean, she didn't have a good tournament as expected, but seeing her having left the country, went to settle in Germany, and there she rolls her sleeves and plays for Germany. It's something I was very proud of her. And even before the tournament, I tried to confirm she's coming, and she wasn't sure if she was going to come. But when I saw her when she told me that coach, I'm at the airport, I was so glad. But as I said before, it was just unfortunate that she didn't perform as expected. And another thing is, as I said at the beginning, watching this tournament going on and being broadcast live, it just shows that Rwanda, you have something good for cricket. Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania should emulate you. For my country, Kenya, I just say that there's a lot that we need to learn. We started, but people have overtook us, seeing what Rwanda is doing. And for us, we just turn up 1 or 2 weeks, 3 weeks to select a team. That we are not serious with whatever we are doing. So Suji, whatever you are doing, I'm so proud of you. I can see you also have an Odiero in that on that pitch. I wonder where she came from, but I think you're doing a very good job, and expect that in the coming days we're going to visit Rwanda, either as a team or as visitors. And when you talk about visitors, you know what we mean.
Yeah, thank you very much there, Dan, for your very, very kind words. And yes, I respect, the pathway that we walk together, of course, in Peponi. These are the efforts that, the teachings that I even learned, yes, under you guys. And the Odiero comes from, Soda Pala. She comes from Germany, and she plays with Paris. Definitely, next year, of course, your tickets and accommodations will be, sorted out. So, you just tell us which class, of course, you want to fly you. Is it the, economy or, business? But remember, business, it's only, an hour and a half. So I don't think you'll enjoy the business class. But we are ready, to host you, yes, when you come down, and, in Mwangi. Okay, fine. The pathway will be, of course, all clear. We'll make sure that we'll let you know early, so that when you come, yes, you guys can be part of this, development. So I thank you guys, and, and have a good afternoon, and enjoy your lunch.
Thanks, Martin, there for having a conversation and showing that people are following up what we are doing here. As we go back live now, we have Ingabo bowling. It seems like they're bowling very well. They've managed to restrict these guys to now to 26 for 4 after 8 overs, and Amasimbi needing 33 runs. Let me just double confirm. They need 38 runs to win. And then there's Giselle Ishimwe bowling to Merive Owase, and Henriette Ishimwe also betting, the captain for Amasimbi. So she's looking to stick around so that she can control the innings. And also, almost interesting again is I've seen Ingabo using Rosine through. It shows the trust. Good shot, good run. Direct hit can done it up. Oh, almost. Good run there, but if she'd thrown over arm there, I think that would have given us something to smile about. So it's all about this game being competitive. Remember, I said it earlier on, these small totals, sometimes you gotta choose what approach you're gonna use on them. As we see these guys scrambling for a quick single, then it ended up being close to a run out. So as Giselle continued to ball from the pavilion end again to Henriette Shima, she goes big over the ball as they head straight to long on for one. And I think these are the most two recognized batters in the Amasimbi team, Merve Ruwase and Henriette Shimwe. And going back to Martin's point of building up this next generation, is I can actually be happy to say that if you look good shot again from Merve, it's Merve betting again another under-19 candidate, again with Ishimwe also another under-19 candidate, and also bowling to them another under-19 candidate. So these guys will be playing together in the qualifiers. So these are the things that we have been saying in terms of progressing, in terms of making sure that the team is prepared, the players are prepared. You're having 3 of your players in the under-19 squad betting out the slow ball from Giselle, well read by Merve, trying to buy that wicket there. So these are things like, if you see things like this happen, it shows that there's an amount of good work that is being done down there, bringing up these players to compete at that level. You know, this is some quality cricket that we are seeing here between these 3 guys fighting in. They are only separated by uniforms now. You understand? And they are competing in the way as we complete over number 9. Amasimbi on 28 for 4, needing 36 runs to win. I think if they go along with this approach easy, they will get to that score without any problem. And we've seen another upcoming under-19 leg spinner in the name of Sylvia. Usambi Imana Sylvia from Sorowate again. So it seems like that Sorowate area is good. It is being now known for producing spinners. We've seen Herrera Rosine again bowling from the other end. She's from that region again. Now we've seen Usambi Imana Sylvia coming in as a leg spinner, also bowling in again. And she's also part of the under-19 squad. So this is actually good exposure for these young girls so that they start to play cricket at this level versus or against some other senior players from their own country and also from other countries, you understand. As we see, she's dropping a deep square leg. They've got a deep square leg, they've got a sweeper in front, and then they've got a long on for her. Then they've got guys in the circle, 6 guys, so they've got an extra man to save that single first ball. She started off with a wide. Interesting to see. Start off with a wide. Let's see if it's... umpire is not happy with that. No, let's see. Let's play the ball. Again, another wide again. It seems like she's getting a bit of some turn there, so it's starting wider now. So she has to bring it a bit more close on stumps, allowing the ball to turn away from Ishimwe there. So let's see if someone can talk to her to try to bring the ball much straight on stumps. Then if she turns the ball away, then she has got chances of getting that outside edge to the keeper or to the guy at gully there. Much better line. Chance, yes, like I said on... that gives the chance to the gully. The ball almost dropped short in front of gully. So the moment she bowls there trying to draw them forward, the more chance of her getting on wickets now. Because it seems like these guys are not like reading the way she's bowling. So things like that now, that's where you need to get your fielders in the right position now. Just get that extra man on gully to move at least 3 or 4 steps inside. You understand? And now try to tell Sylvia to bowl a bit more full, make them come forward to drive you. With that 10 she's getting, it's going to be hard for them to drive them. Another dot, straight to point. Merve on strike. Is Amasimbi right sitting on 31 for 4 after 9 overs, needing 33 runs to win. Again, swing and a miss. Good line from Sylvia. And you can see the confidence that now she's having to run back, wanting to bowl the next ball. She knows that she's bowling well. So those are the things that are expected from short ball. Again, should be punished. Missed again, straight to mid-off. Another dot. And the other thing that I'm liking about this Suji is the control of these youngsters. If you compare them to the senior guys of the others of Ingabo when they were betting, the moment they get dot balls, they were trying to go big. But these youngsters are not even looking to go big. They're just looking to rotate every time because they know that they're chasing a small total. So there's no need to go big. Now, we have seen a wide there. It's another edition. This over already, they've got it in 4 runs. You understand, from 3 balls. So those are some of the things. Another good shot straight to sweeper, easy for 1. You see the way these youngsters are controlling the game. This is what I actually expect from the more senior guys to see when you are in control, keep control the game, get all the way to the end. Whether you're chasing first, you're betting first, or you're chasing, you gotta use that approach so that you can bet deeper. Again, good ball, good block. As we end over number 10. Again, the score is sitting on 33 for 4 for Amasimbi. Ingabo trying to fight it up. Let's see who are they going to bring in now to replace Giseo from this end, or Giseo is going to continue. I think even during this past Kwiboga, she has been bowling very, very well for Rwanda. This one, she has been bowling some good yokers. She has been bowling some straight balls online. She was not easy to dispatch. So I think Ingabo is also using the same approach. They're also trying to use it so that they can be able to control this game.
Yes, Lenny, thank you very much. As you said that the development was key and is key. During the break, we'll hear the pathway that as Ishimwe comes into to bowl there, Ishimwe to Ishimwe. Now they're in different teams. The other day they were in one team. Now Henriette Ishimwe is now facing Giselle Ishimwe. And Giselle Ishimwe wins the race there. As she gets Melve out, water ball. The ball just full and straight. And as I said, yes, this is good battle, and exposing the under-19s now is key to the development of Rwanda cricket. Melve is one of the senior players at the under-19 level, being exposed now to the senior cricket, something that this Rwanda cricket is looking at building its next generation through this exposure. And talking about exposure, we'll hear more from our development manager, Landry, at lunch. So stay tuned so that you can hear it from the horse's mouth, somebody who has worked or involved with the development plans and strategy of the next generation through schools and through through the hubs. Yes, what have the hubs been involved to make this possible? And definitely, if they play at this level, then definitely you can see the calmness that the youngsters are exposing. That's another run out. Oh, yo. Antoinette playing the ball to point and rushing for the single, and the ball is fielded very well by Katia. Ooh, that's a tough call. That's a very, very tough call. The umpire didn't have the ball in her hand, and Antoinette walks off for a run out without disturbing the scorers. I don't know what was the hurry for. You're only 26 runs away. You have tons of balls, and you hit your first ball, and you actually take off, and the keeper never had the ball in her hand, and the batter never looked back to see the dismissal and just walks away, and nobody has asked questions. It is important with the match awareness here. Match awareness, the batter there would have appealed for that, and it would have been very, very interesting. The third umpire, maybe the commentators would have come in as the third umpires because they are the only one with the TV here. Very, very interesting. It could have been a very, very interesting call if the on-field umpire would have asked the third umpire, who is Leonard Namburo, to give that decision. It would have been very, very interesting here, ladies and gentlemen. As I was saying again, coming into bat is Vumilia. These small totals, the pressure is on. Only 4 good balls, and we'll say, and Susie will be talking a different story as a captain. Very interesting. They have smelt the coffee here. They've really smelled the coffee. Anything can happen here. Ladies and gentlemen, being at Gahanga, we are here in Kigali, the CHOGM week, the Elite League, the Premier League in Rwanda cricket for ladies. And as we ask out there, we need to develop this sport. If you are anybody listening, if we can support the girls in any way, if you are out there and listening and you want to support this league, please feel free to be part of it. It is important that we build this from here to the next level. Corporates are welcome, individuals are welcome for us to build this league. This league is very candid to us as Vumilia hits the ball and Akamosquito chases and saves two there. You can see she ran all the way from mid-off to extra cover to get a single, to save two. It's all possible. Cricket is a funny game. Anything can be possible here. Wow, appeal there, and Vumilia doesn't Vumilia so much, and she's caught behind from a slow ball. Interesting game here. Don't leave your screen. Cricket, I told you, anything can change at any time. 3 wickets needed. 36 for 7. Interesting setup here. Well bowled there by Giselle, who bowls a slow ball. And you can see smiles, so it means that there's a lot of excitement here. There's a lot of excitement here, as you can see Giselle's face. Everybody just smiling. It means that there's a lot of fun. The games are being played in a relaxed mood. I think last week there's a lot of tension. Everybody wanted to win. Everybody was looking for the rankings. But in this one, you're only looking for the points. You're only looking to hit the ball, stop the ball, bowl the ball. Umpires making decisions. Kaparo was called there and she made a decision there. Leg spinner Sylvia coming into bowl. And this is the next from Vumilia, who is the senior. And very well bowled. And you can look the energy that she has. She knows that she has to speed up her over. And you can see reaches there, doesn't waste time. She bowls, and she bowls a good ball. Right? And she bowls a good ball. Well stopped there by Suzanne, the captain, body and soul. That is how the Germans feel. They put their body line. Okay. Oh, what an effort there. What an effort. What an effort by Susan. Diving to her right and trying to get that chance. Interesting scenes here at Gahanga. Oh, if that was a catch, that would have been the catch of the tournament so far. Sylvia coming on again. Balls are full toss. And Henriette hits it down mid-on for a single. Interesting. It's one more wicket here. My. You're going to see different stories here. Ooh, Sylvia put her sleep. I'm sure the late Shen Won would have had a sleep in there. Interesting to see the umpires even jogging to make sure that the change of over is brief. Coming into bowl still is Henriette. Sorry, is Giselle coming in to bowl to Henriette. Ishimwe versus Ishimwe. They come from the same town, same country, same village. They are neighbors. Their parents are friends, but now they're enemies. Only in sports, not in life. Giselle comes into ball. Henriette sees that maybe if she hangs in here and keeps her shape, give herself to face the lesser, stronger bowlers, yes, then something can happen. Lenny, what do you think that yes, Henriette has got to do from here on?
Thanks, Martin. I think Ishimwe is the captain again. Also, she knows that she has to hang around because if she comes out, good ball, slow ball from Giselle, misfield from Josean, they manage to pass through for one. I think the only thing that Ishimwe needs to do in Riet is to make sure that she baits longer, she baits through. She must not get worried about how much she's scoring. As long as they get 1 or 2 runs in this over, as long as she's there, she's someone who can be able to give you 2 or 3 pointers quickly. So she just need to bet there, speak to Iggy also Divine to say, please just watch the ball, get bet on ball, get off strike, let's rotate as much as we can. If the loose ball comes, she takes charge. I think that's the most important thing that she should do herself, you understand, so that they can be able good shot to point. That should be run for 2 if they push through. But I can see they're jogging, which means Ishimo is not even interested in giving a partner 2 runs, because she knows that the moment you've got someone who is in form like Giselle in terms of bowling, you don't want to expose your other bowlers. She would rather take the responsibility herself. So they managed to just jog in through for what can be possibly been 2 runs. Then she managed to run for 1. So let's see what she's gonna do again when Giselle is coming. Slow ball again from Giselle, driven straight to cover to Suzin, the captain, and then that's the end of the over. Giselle coming in, and then the score is on 41 for 7 after 13 overs. Amasimbi needing 23 runs to win. So it's interesting, when we started, we thought that it's going to be a slow score. These guys are going to come and chase it up with the likes of Quinta Abel, with the likes of Salom Sunday, things like that. We thought the chase to 63 was going to be easy, but now it's seeming like it's a tall order. It makes them think. Then it also, you see the lighting now in the Ingabo side now. As soon as they took those 3-4 wickets, now you can see the energy had changed now. They had given hope at first, but now the hope is still there that if they just manage to squeeze in 1 wicket from here, the game's going to be interesting. So that's what they're trying to do. As Sylvia comes into ball again. Good ball. We played. What Divine is just doing is she's just making sure that she's just blocking the ball. See Sylvia ball off the overs, then give the responsibility to the captain. I think the captain is, you can see the body language that she's shouting there to say, watch the ball. Extra, wide down the leg side. Again, the more extras you bowl, the closer you get to the total again as a betting team. So it also shows that the pressure that these guys are getting, they're trying to get to ball as much straight as they can to the betters, making them play every ball, another shot straight to the end of points, catch. So this is what I was talking about. That's why Ishim was shouting to a partner to say, can you just block the ball down? Don't try to hit it. Let me do the job. But now the ball came straight, effortless drive into the end of points. Now she will just fell in cheaply, of which she's one of the betters that you'd expect to give you some runs, but falling up cheaply that way now, you'd wonder now what was she thinking. If you look at how many runs these guys need in this over, you don't need to be playing that short. Even if she blocks for the next 2-3 overs, not getting anything, they can still get their balls. Look, you're just needing 22 runs from how many balls? 42 balls. So it's easy to just, and you've got someone like in Ishimwe who is known of getting some runs in, as we see Oliver coming in to bet, the off spinner. She's coming into bed. She has got some couple of good shows, but the most important thing now is to see how is she going to apply herself versus the informed Sylvia, who's bowling some good leg spinners and some good lines there, to see how best she can. And I can smell Ingabo is smelling something, like you said earlier on, that they're smelling the coffee now with the weather that is coming up here. Obviously, they will need some coffee. No, they're smelling it. So you can see the approach, and they've brought everyone in now. No one is patrolling the boundary. Even the guys that are sweeping, they're at least in the 3/4 mark, just to wait for that lofted drive. So they're trying to stop as many singles as possible and also trying to attack in another way. So This is going to be interesting for Ingabo now to see how they are going to end up this game. First ball blocked again. Yes, Olive has blocked the ball, and we see how long is she going to continue blocking the ball as per captain's instruction. Let's see, is she going to behave enough patience to keep on blocking Sylvia, because I think she should be going into her last over now. Again, she moved back. It seems as she took an inside edge there. Then they just ran in for one. The captain is not interested in coming back for two, but she knows the kind of better that she's betting. Let's see what Martin always say every time about bowlers not winning new games. Now we've got a bowler in a better now, so we need to see what's going to happen, because Ingabo is seeming that they are happy to bowl to the new men in now, to the bowlers again, so that they put more pressure on Ishimwe. So let's see if these bowlers can win for Amasimbi, or it's just them just getting it closer to the total there. Again, about careful yes, you can see the shot that she played after the ball, that she knows under normal circumstances she would have taken that ball out, but now with what the situation is requiring now, Ishimwe cannot afford to play those shots. She has to try by all means to play in a cautious way, to bet all the overs and make sure that she sees the team to finish the line. Is Ingabo bringing in back one of their senior bowlers, Josiane Nyirakundineza, one of the national team bowlers. Is coming into bowl just to try to get Olive out, then put pressure on Ishimwe, so that they can manage to scrape this victory. Interesting game here, Martin. Interesting game here. As it started, we thought that it's just going to be one-sided, but now it's a good fight. But it also shows again the quality of the teams again, and it also shows how them as players are understanding how to defend totals. They are also understanding how also to chase totals in situations like this. So that shows that there's something that is also being done in making sure that players are aware of what is expected from them. Yes, Josiane coming into ball again. Bowled, you see. Like I said, Ingabo is happy to bowl to the new guy every time. Get Ishimwe strike, bowl to the other new guy. So as we see, Olive did no footwork whatsoever, bowl straight to the stumps. As I say, you miss, I hit. Now we've seen Belis coming in again to bowl, betting into Ishimwe, and with Amasimbi needing 21 runs to win from 6 overs. Martin, what's your take here now? I see you you are smiling and seeing what is coming in. That's a good ball. Ejected in straight on stumps. Well done. Well bowled, Josiane Nyirakundineza. She's one of the bowlers in the national side again. She bowled again very well during this tournament as well. So Martin, what's your take there now? Over to you. You finish up this.
Told you mosquitoes, they do bite. Mosquitoes bite, and that is Josiane coming in. Ball and getting the wicket of Olive there. Last wicket, 21 runs. I said, wow. The giving. The coach, Bryson, is somebody who bites his nails. They are being beaten to the blood, to the bone now. If you look at him, if we zoom at the coach now, the pressure hasn't added for the coach, right from the national team to the elite. It's interesting. Now the game is alive. The game is alive. Ingabo, they are alive, and I'm telling you, you can coach the world, but this situation, a coach cannot coach. It is the players to go through it, and that is what this elite league has brought. The players fighting, defending low totals, bowlers bowling hard, batters trying to think, working around it. This is something that is so key, for players' development. And yes, earlier on, correction there is the keeper didn't have the ball in her hands. Thank you there for the people who are watching. Thank you very much for the correction. Your feedback, your input is very, very important. As Josiane comes in, bends her back. I like Josiane. She never says die. And you could see her, yes, with the bat. These are the runs that, yes, Josiane was scoring. And we thought that as Ms. Leonard said, that bowlers don't win new games with the bat. But these are the runs that Josiane scored, and they're giving them a chance to win. Every single run you get, it is a plus point. You never know when it is when those scores will help you. And this is it now. As she tries to yoke Belize, this is interesting here. Good competition. Bowler versus bowler. Last wicket, Josiane bowling to Belize, who's the opening bowler. What a ball. And Belize is showing class here that, hey, boss, yes, I'm not, yeah, I'm also a batter. I'm not a walkover with the bat. This is very good competition here. As you see players jogging through. I mean, Susan, patrolling the covers. Very interesting. And Sylvia to finish the over. She's bowling a fourth over. Interesting here, under 19, senior player. Under 19 the other side. This is development. This is very, very good competition here. Let's see what Henriette, the captain, how the captain will handle the situation. Will she go for singles to give Belize a single? Will she play all the balls? Interesting situation here. Will she take... Oh! And the game is done. The game is done. And the game is done. The young under 19 seals it. And you can see the somersaults here. At one point, Ingabo was not seeing themselves. And at one point, Amasimbi thought that this is a walkover. And here is it. Never say die. As Amasimbi walks heartbroken. Not I have no words here, Lenny. As the ball was going up, I stopped being a commentator and I was a fan. And look at the young under 19 the ball straight there. And Henriette steps out, hard hit, and it's caught by none other than Giselle Ishima. Look at the joy. Wow. This league is turning to be something interesting. These are scenes that you cannot coach. Once you put the players in the park, they learn by themselves. They learn how to win. They learn how to fight. And man of the match goes to Mosquito. Goes to Josiane, who has bowled well. She batted well. And she took a good catch. Let's see at the end of the day who will be the player of the match. Interesting. Let's meet at the presentation box as Ingabo wins by 19 runs. Thereabout. Thank you. See you at the presentation. And in the afternoon, Ingabo are back the losing captain. Can we have a word with you? Yeah, Henriette, coming to get, 69 and falling short by, 19 runs. Was it good bowling or you just fell apart?
Ndabanza gushimira ikipe yatsinze. Congratulations to winning team and hard luck to my team. We are bowling well. Ariko twabatinze nabi. Bano nyine Ingabo babolinze neza kandi bari bafite morale mu kibuga bari gushyira hamwe. So ndakeka nyine nta bintu bibi cyane byabaye, no kugenda tukica tugatekerezaho ku tuntu duke ubundi tukazaruka tumeze neza.
Thank you. And what are you looking to improve in your next game?
Kugenda tukicara nyine batting.
The whole game, because you have to bat and bowl. Yes, what are you looking to improve?
To keep focusing on what you want.
Thank you, and we wish you the best of luck in your next game. Thank you. The winning captain. Oh. Suzanne, very well played. Come forward. Move closer. Playing your first game, being the captain and winning, yes, what was your take?
I was really happy with the team. I feel like we fielded well, and I'm just glad to be a part of the team with these amazing women.
Starting the game, yes, you're nervous. Yes, ending the game, victorious. Yes, anything, yes, that you did different?
Not really.
She's still nervous. Afternoon game, do you look to go bigger and better, or yes, what's your take? You're coming to the, afternoon game.
I think we'd all like to put a few more runs on the board, but I think no matter what we bat, I think we can defend it. So I just would like to see us to go bigger and better.
Thank you, and looking forward to see you guys in the afternoon. The Player of the Match award will be handed over by our women, representative. I call her Miss Africa. It's a player who got 16 runs of 19 balls and bowled 3 overs, 7 runs, and 2 wickets. I normally say that, bowlers don't win matches, but today I was proved wrong by, Aka Mosquito being, our lady of the match. Yes, Josiane coming in to bat at number 7. And in the national team, yes, you bat, number 1 from behind. So today coming in to bat, what was your thought?
Njyamo nyine nta bwoba nari mfite, noneho nyine bagerageza kuzana abaspina, nyine ngerageza kubakubita. Nyine nagerageje gukina neza nyine imbere agapira kanyegere nyine nkabasha kugapushinga kari kure nkagafunga.
Chane kabisa. Now coming of course into defending 69. Yes, did you believe that of course you guys had a chance to win?
Yeah. Byari bikomeye, uruhande rumwe twabonaga tutarabikora ariko nyine twashyize hamwe nka equipe. Okay,
so congratulations and enjoy the tournament. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking forward for the afternoon match between Ingabo and Ingezi. Thank you.